Ladies and gentlemen, we have Ruga and Bnxn. After going back and forth on the TL, these people felt like they had something going against each other, man. It was heavy. The tension was high, but somehow they linked up together. I really want to sit down and hear the story. Hopefully we can get them on the space. That's the goal. But yeah, we got to hear some behind the scenes a little bit last week on H2W. And yeah, they have a full thing coming together, and I'm excited about it. This is the first attempt, the first single into it. Romeo Must Die is the name of the record. I just learned after this title that Romeo Must Die is actually a movie that dropped in 2000 that has Jet Li and DMX in it. Jet Li and DMX had a movie, bro. Anyway, I was like, I remember Jet Li movies, but I don't remember them to like say the titles, you know? I just remember Jet Li was this martial arts action guy, you know what I mean? That was it. You know, it was no Rush Hour. Like you don't forget a Rush Hour, but I mean, I have to go back and understand what Romeo Must Die and how significant it is for the culture. Aaliyah was in it too, so it has to be significant to black people as well. So yeah. Anyway, I said I was to say, Romeo Must Die is the reference point here. And you can even see that in the album art, very similar to the actual cover for it. We are here to hear the song. I didn't know what soundscape they're going to go. These are two very, very contrasting artists in terms of direction that they go. R&B, a lot pockets are very, very familiar for Bnxn. And Ruga definitely dabbles in as well, but much so dancehall in a lot of his attempts lately. So yeah, let's get into it. Romeo Must Die, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. This sounds very familiar to like Asiwaju kind of chords, or is it just me? Cook that thing. Ruku. Many kilometers. No, I love how Bnxn came into the intro for that, man. The entrance there from Bnxn was clean. For my life. She me Romeo Must Die. And not talk say I try. So make I no talk about the facility. I was expecting Ruga to jump in immediately, but we didn't get Ruga there. We got like an awkward pause, and then Bnxn came back into it. Not too bad, but definitely I was anticipating like Ruga comes in the beginning there. But let's see how it goes. I just took a shot of whiskey, that's dope. I took whiskey with Soninegi. Soninegi is on a song called Whiskey, and that's one of the greatest Nigerian songs ever, man. No, that was a nice dope reference from him, because that was an Ice Prince record, and Soninegi, dope reference, man. Drinking whiskey with Soninegi. Let's go. Many kilometers. Yo! Okay, so basically I see what they're doing now. So that original moment that we heard from Bnxn opening up the song, it looks like Ruga is going to run that same chorus. I love when artists do that with the back and forth collab. Let me hear the same chorus but delivered in two different ways. I love seeing things like that, man. I hope that's what they're doing here. I hope that's what the goal is. Okay, this mix on Ruga's vocals sound very portable-ish, very streets. Or is it? I mean, but then again, Ruga has that street, like, you know what I mean, twang to him. So, but definitely you can hear it in his mix. Like it can be like something you can liken to a very street mix. And by street mix, you know, it's not necessarily the cleanest. You know, but let's just call it street mix for this point. See it for my left, call it for my right. If you say you want check, I still get one for my right. Them nothing mention me for the cheap talk. You go on their lips. I calculate the money I go make this year. I open my mouth, I take rich. Nah, bro, that wrong. No, not wrong, that wrong. Okay, I'm loving the direction that they're both taking, man. Like Ruga seems to be taking the second half of the song. Now we're running with the chorus. This second hook, or this second verse right now, yeah, man, we're cooking. We're cooking kukuruku in the beat as well. Listen, this is textbook Ruga. This is where we love to hear it. Let's go. I just took a shot of whiskey and you are missing. My prayer they worry all the witches. Bro, they were going back and forth. They actually, oh no, I don't like how that ended. I'm not a fan of how that ended. I wanted to hear both of them go back, run that hook again. Run that hook again. No, listen. Listen, I'm sure they're trying to keep it under 3 minutes, but bro, that ending could have, you'd have scattered if you brought Buju back, and then Ruga is not supporting him. You can definitely tell that they recorded this in two different ends. You can definitely feel the distance between Benson's mix and Ruga's mix. Very different, recorded different times, recorded in different scenarios. It feels like that. You can definitely hear that. But yeah, I thought the chords on this song remind you of Asiwaju, very very familiar, especially how it opens up. But it's a lot tamer, it's softer, which allows for Benson to really thrive, because that's, yeah, I don't think it would have been a crazy moment if we're getting very harsh, hard thumping kukuruku type of moments. But I think, yeah, I thought this was a nice production choice for Benson to work, and I think it absolutely worked for Benson as they opened up the song. I was kind of expecting a little bit of a back and forth, but and how they structured it, but it looked like they kind of say, okay, Buju, let's take the first half, or at least it feels like Buju had created something already, and then and Rugana came into the picture afterwards and just like finish up the song, and that's what we got essentially. Ruga coming in second verse. Bro, that Ruga's mix is still one of those big points where it's like, it sounds very street-ish, not gonna lie, but it could be a lot cleaner. The auto-tune could have been toned down a little bit on his vocals. But otherwise, I think that when it comes to the content, when it comes to the performance and delivery from Ruga himself, I thought this was fun. The little pocket about, if I calculate how much I'm gonna make this year, me and Buju are gonna take over the year, like type of thing. I just love that aura. I love that sentiment. These are two artists that have really like taken up a lot of Twitter airspace in terms of their back and forth. But this is a song that comes off very, like, it works more to Benson's benefit, to be honest. The soundscape begs for him a lot more than it does for Ruga. But then again, it's an Asiwaju chord, so it's like, yeah, I absolutely see Ruga dominating and tearing up, which it definitely did on this particular song. But yeah, man, not too bad of a record. That ending is so abrupt for my liking. It's too abrupt for my liking. I really hope that they had cleaned up that ending and brought both of them to sound and go a lot of back and forth, as opposed to just I think the closer is what is going to pull people away from it, to be honest. I think that closer kind of makes it like, all right, that was it type of thing. First half, second half, I don't like that. I would have hoped that they came back into the chorus together and did a little back and forth, take one line or something like that. I don't know, man. It could have merged better, to be honest, towards the end. But overall, is this a bad record? No, like, it's not. Like, I think it's very exciting. These are two artists that are very talented. Both of them have been, they've been killing it for the past couple years, for sure. And I'm looking forward to more records that they have tucked in, because they have something. They have a lot to offer to the scene. And that was Romeo Must Die, okay? Not too heavy on the storyline. They didn't do too much on the story of Romeo Must Die. I think Buju was the one that really carried the story sentiment. But Ruga didn't care. I don't think there was a theme that he was trying to follow. He just came to say, I'm going to tear shirts. I'm going to scatter the place. That was more braggadocio type of thing. But then again, man, not the best of collaboration effort that I would have seen. It definitely could have been refined or utilized both their strengths a lot more and blended them like nicer. But then again, still a nice record for both artists to stand out for, man. That was good. That was